Hi students, welcome back to our accounting class. The last videos we discussed the admission of a partner and its procedures. Today we are going to discuss a new topic and new chapter, retirement and death of a partner. When one or more partners leaves the firm and the remaining partners continue to do the business of the firm, it is known as retirement of a partner. Retirement involves a few preconditions that have been clearly laid down by section 32 subsection 1 of the Indian Partnership Act 1932. The mode of retirement, or a partner may retire from the firm in any of the following ways. The first one is with the consent of all the partners. Any partner can leave from the firm with the consent of all the partners. Okay. And the second point, in accordance with the express agreement between the partners. In accordance with an express agreement amongst the partners stating the procedure and other requirements for the same. Okay. And the third point, by giving notice in writing to all the other partners. By giving notice in writing to all the other partners of his intention to retire. When a partner retires, the partnership firm gets reconstituted as the old agreement comes to an end and a new partnership is formed amongst the remaining partners. The firm continues its operation almost similarly to the way they were before the retirement. Okay. At the time of admission of a partner, only partnership is dissolved and not the partnership firm. Same as retirement also. Only partnership is dissolved, not the partnership firm, as there is changes in the existing agreement and a new agreement come into existence. Okay. Due to the retirement of a partner, we need to make a new agreement. That time only partnership is dissolved, not the business, not the partnership firm. Okay. There is a changes, some changes will be there. In admission, a new partner is joining. That time the partnership is dissolved, not the partnership firm, and the profit sharing ratio also changed. Right. In admission time, we calculate new profit sharing ratio and sacrificing ratio, and we also treated goodwill and the preparation of revaluation account and transfer of reserves and profit and loss account, and also prepare the balance sheet. Right. The same work we need to do here also, here in retirement also. That means at the time of retirement of a partner, we need to calculate the new profit sharing ratio and calculating gaining ratio. At the time of admission, we calculated sacrificing ratio because the partners, all the partners sacrifice some amount, some profit. But here in this retirement time, the existing partners or remaining partners can get more profit. The retiring partner's share will get to the existing partners after his retirement. So the existing partner's profit will increase. So that's why we are calculating the gaining ratio. Okay. Then we need to do the treatment of goodwill, then preparation of revaluation account, and distribution of reserves and profit and loss account, and final settlement of retiring partners. These are the main steps in the process of retirement. In admission, a new partner is joining. That time, the old partners sacrifice their share of profit for new partner. Okay, they give his share of profit to the new partners. Like here, A and B are the partners, and assume their ratio is 3:2. When they admit a new partner C, that time we need to create a new ratio. So the partnership is changed. Okay. In admission time, a new ratio is added. Right. Now we can see the retirement or death of a partner. At the time of retirement, for example, if C is retired, the ratio will change. If C is retired, his share will distribute to A and B. That means at the time of retiring of a partner C, his share is giving to A and B. So that time A's share and B's share will increase. After retirement, C will not be there in the partnership. That means at the time of retirement or death, the remaining partner's share is increasing. That increased value is called gain. So, at the time of retirement or death of a partner, we need to calculate gaining ratio. The gaining ratio is the ratio in which the remaining partners acquire the share of retired partners upon their retirement. That is called gaining ratio. The gaining ratio equal to the new ratio minus old ratio. New ratio minus old ratio is the gaining ratio. This is very important at the time of retirement or death of a partner. So, for the calculation of gaining ratio, we need to know the new ratio of the remaining partners. Now, we can go for the calculation of new profit sharing ratio after the retirement of a partner. Here, we can learn the easy method for calculating the new profit sharing ratio. There are two types of question will come for calculating the new profit sharing ratio. One is there is no future agreement or there is no future ratio will given in the question. That means future ratio will silent. Only they will give who is retiring from the partnership. In this type of question, they will give only the old profit sharing ratio and who is retiring from the partnership. This is the first case. Another type of question is that off type. Off type we know in the admission time multiply and deduct, but here multiply and add. Okay, because here is the gaining, there admission sacrificing, so there we are deducting, but here multiply and add. These are the two types of question. First one is future ratio will silent in the question, and second one is off type question. Now we can discuss the first case. Future profit or future agreement is silent. In this case, this is very easy method. You don't need to make any working note. direct we can answer it. Okay. For example, A, B and C are partners and their profit sharing ratio we can assume 5:3:2. No future informations. Future informations are silent. Okay, we can start. We can assume A is retiring. What we can do here? We can close A's share. A's share is 5. That we can close. So the remaining partners B and C and the ratio is 3:2. So in this case 3:2 is the new ratio. Okay, not only the new ratio, gaining ratio also 3:2. And next we can assume B is retiring. So we can close B's share. Then the remaining partners A and C and their ratio is 5:2. So in this case the new ratio is 5:2 and the gaining ratio also 5:2. Next we can try one more example. A, B and C are partners and their profit sharing is A 1/2, B 3/10 and C 1/5 and no other information about future profit. That means the future information is silent. Here, first we need to convert into the ratio. This is not a ratio, this is the profit sharing. So first we need to convert into ratio. Okay, for that purpose we need to calculate LCM. Here LCM is 10. So we can write 5/10, 3/10 and 2/10. Okay, so the ratio is 5:3:2. Now we got the ratio 5:3:2. If A is retiring, the remaining partners B and C, their ratio is 3:2. 3:2 is the new ratio and gaining ratio. And if B is retiring, the remaining partners A and C, their new ratio is 5:2 and the gaining ratio also 5:2. And if C is retiring, the remaining partners are A and B and their new share is 5:3 and the gaining ratio also 5:3. Okay, this is the way we can write the new ratio if future ratio is silent. Next, we can go for the second type question, that is off-base question. In admission also we know off-base question. In admission, if there is an off-base question, that time we use the multiply and deduct. But in retirement, we are using multiply and add. Okay. In admission of a new partner, the old partners sacrifice their share of profit. That is why we deduct. But in retirement case, the remaining partners' share is increasing. They are getting the retirement partner share. That's why we added. Okay. This off-base question we can explain with an example. A, B and C are partners and their profit sharing ratio is 5:3:2 and B retires. If any other further information or any other future information is not there, we know the new ratio is 5:2 and the gaining ratio also 5:2. But in this question, A, B, C are partners, their sharing ratio is 5:3:2 and B retires from the firm and B's share is taken by A and C in the ratio of 2:1. This is the question. Here B is retiring. What we will do? We will transfer B's profit to A and C in the ratio of 2:1. Right. So, what is the A's old share? A's old share is 5 by 10. Right? And C's old share is 2 by 10. Also, B's share was 3 by 10. This 3 by 10 profit we will transfer to A and C in the ratio of 2:3. So we can write A's share 5 by 10 plus 3 by 10 B's share into 2 by 3 ratio. That means A's old share plus B's part of share. So here LCM is 10. So 5 plus 2 by 10, that's equal to 7 by 10. And C's old share 2 by 10 plus B's part of share 3 by 10 into 1 by 3. Here also LCM is 10. So 2 plus 1 by 10, that's equal to 3 by 10. So the new ratio is 7:3. Also, we need to calculate the gaining ratio. Here, A's share, A's old share is 5 by 10 and his new share is 7 by 10. How much his share is increasing? 2 by 10. So, his gaining is 2. And C's share, what is his old share? 2 by 10. And 1 by 10 is increasing. So, his gaining is 1. So, the gaining ratio is 2:1. Right? Or we can calculate gaining ratio equal to new share minus old share. So, A's new share equal to 7 by 10 minus his old share 5 by 10, that's equal to 2 by 10. And C, his new share is 3 by 10 minus his old share 2 by 10, that's equal to 1 by 10. So gaining ratio is 2 by 10 is to 1 by 10, that's equal to 2:1. These are the two types questions for calculating new ratio and gaining ratio. One is silent and second one is off case. Okay, completed.